on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset.
Hi everyone, welcome to Retro Station 1989. I'm Commander Dan, and this is RetroStuff. This is the Retro Station. This is my actual garage. It's where all my retro stuff is. My little man cave. It's a big storage area where I keep all my neat stuff. There's stacks of games. There's arcades. There's Keith's Arcade sign above there. And today, some retro stuff came in the mail, and I'm going to show it to you. It is from Creation Inc. and Omnipotence Press. It is my Dreadstar Returns Kickstarter package. So, right now I'm going to let you know a little bit about Dreadstar, and then when we come back, we're going to open up the nice little package. Hey everyone. So, a quick bit about Dreadstar and my history of comics fandom. I've been a comic fan since I was about 6 or 7 years old, and growing up, I collected several series. I was first into just Spider-Man and Superman comics. My very first comic that I bought with my own money was DC Comics Presents 47. I read that comic to ribbons, shreds, pulp. It was Superman versus He-Man. No lie, in mint condition that book, which I had no idea about at the time, so I read mine to pieces, it's worth about $3,000 now, if it's in mint condition. Now I have the first year of Power Pack, 2 sets of it, one of my original one and one I found on just at a great deal at a garage sale, in much better shape, which I also collected. Truth be told, Jim Starlin was basically known to me as an artist, and when Epic Comics started, I only knew it as the company that printed, it was Marvel Imprint, and it printed the magazine-sized Incredible Hulk books and the grown-up Conan comics, full of violence and heaving lusty ladies and lads, that kind of thing. Not adult as we know it, but definitely R-rated. Anyway, the story of Dreadstar is pretty simple. Vanth Dreadstar is a lone survivor of the destruction of the Milky Way, and he and his crew go on space adventures, and I don't want to ruin any of it for you. I'll leave you to grab the books and read the tales for yourself, but they're great. They're full of substance and humor and action and all of the stuff that if you like, for example, the cosmic stuff that's in Guardians of the Galaxy, you will like the tone and tenor of Dreadstar. Anyway, in high school, Epic became the imprint for me that was publishing Hellraiser and the Akira translated manga. Through a great friend and brother, Lauren, he introduced me to both of those comics, and I was addicted. But his older brother, Josh, introduced me to John Sable and Dreadstar. Now, I was aware of the Badger from First Comics, but because one of my heroes and now professional acquaintance, which I'm very, very just like so grateful for, and my convention pal, Jeff Butler, worked on that book. If you follow tabletop role-playing games and have the old Marvel phase rip system from TSR, you'll know him as the guy who did all of the covers, a lot of the module covers, a lot of the interiors. He is one of my favorite artists of all time. So, we come to this. Dreadstar. Dreadstar was created by Jim Starlin. You probably know him from creating Thanos and Drax the Destroyer. From both Marvel and DC Comics, this guy worked on some of the greatest stuff of all time, is one of my favorite Cap artists as well. That's Captain America and Captain Marvel and pretty much everybody he ever draws. It's like I have a top 5, right, of guys I wish I could draw like, but I never will, so I'll just draw like me. The first one, the very top, is George Perez, my one and only hero, and because I got to meet him through his wife Carol, and I'm friends with them. I haven't seen them in so long though. I guess friends would be too strong a word, but I was friends with Carol, and I knew George from coming into my store where I was a manager. But yeah, so hero, bang. The next one up is Mike Waringo, rest in peace, Mike. And then third on that list is sorry, it hit me kind of hard thinking about Mike Waringo. I only met him once, but the guy was super cool, and he told me never to quit drawing. And he drew things here. You can just see the list of things that he drew. Spider-Man was my favorite thing that he drew, though. And third on the list would be Dan Jurgens, who did a run on Superman that I really loved. And then Jim Starlin's above all of them because he was like, George Perez. Like he draws in a way that I was like, God, it's so perfect. It's like exactly what a comic should look like. So if you're thinking of a comic, what a comic should look like, you're thinking of Jim Starlin. Not to mention his writing ability and his editing ability, just legendary. I thought, like in high school, I thought, what a great artist. But like while it was at Epic Comics, and I wasn't old enough to buy them, really. You know, my parents would never let me buy those comics. But then came First Comics, and that had like the Badger, Nexus, John Sable, Grimjack, American Flag, and Dreadstar. Now, I was all in on comics by then. My dad, my mom knew it. So when somebody told me that the epic run of Dreadstar that Jim Starlin did went from grim gray tones, like the Conan comics and the Hulk comics, which my dad did buy me a few of those, went from the grim like wash tones of the books, like almost like the interior of a heavy metal, the non-color pages in heavy metal. When it went from that and over time went to full color, and it was part of the story, I knew right then Jim Starlin is one of the legends. You know what I mean? Also, I mean, among my favorite creators, including J.O. Barr, another legend, the creator of The Crow, and including myself, if I can be so humble, I'm an illustrator, and we're all three from Michigan. I was born in Lansing in my case, but they're both from Detroit. So that's rad. And so in 2020, when they announced Dreadstar Returns, they couldn't have my money faster. I even, in the video here, I'm wearing my Death Records shirt from Phantom of the Paradise, because I have a First Comics shirt. In fact, when I met Jeff D and Jeff Butler, they were both like, dude, where did you even get a First Comics shirt? Well, they had a First Comics booth at C2E2 one year, and they were giving away t-shirts. I was going to take 3 of them. I was like, oh, because I don't want to wear this one out, because First Comics is like, that's my childhood right on my shirt, you know? But anyway, so like I said, they had my money. They saw me coming, basically. So let's go and open the box and find out what's inside. Okay, so that's Dreadstar. As you probably know or don't, I don't know. I'm an illustrator myself. I'm a huge fan of comics, and I'm the line artist for an RPG for tabletop called Icons, Superpowered Role-Playing, created by Steve Kenson, who created Mutants and Masterminds and bunches of other stuff you probably love. In fact, he's worked on just about every superhero system there is, so big ups to Steve. Hi, Steve. But this was a project that I was like, wow, I want this. And as you saw about First Comics, one of my first comics loves was First Comics and also Epic Comics, as you saw in the little video. Today, I'm getting my Kickstarter backer package, and it is heavy, but I'll show it to you. And I'm not going to do a 2-camera shot thing, because I don't want to use my phone. But I'll show you as I open it. I already opened it with my box cutter while you were watching that wonderful video. And it's packaged super nice. Everything seems to be very well organized. And we open, and oh, we have a letter. So let's start with the letter. It's in English. I don't read English. I'm illiterate. Kidding. I'm semi-literate. No, here we go. Greetings, Dreadstar stars. We hope this finds you hale and hearty. It does. Your perks from Jim Starlin's Dreadstar Returns campaign are enclosed. This has been an especially challenging campaign thanks to printing complexities due to the pandemic. Don't I know it? As well as the number of rewards and stretch goal items. But we're incredibly proud of the graphic novel, the guidebook, and all the extra material. We hope you enjoy them. Our fulfillment partner has treated each package with individual attention, and great care was taken to package everything as securely as possible. If there are any issues with your package, please contact Creation Inc., and I will if there is, but it doesn't appear as though there are. And we're so pleased to have played a part in the return of Vance Dreadstar and Company to the cosmos. Of course, none of this would be possible without you. Well, thanks. Many thanks from Omnipotence Press and Creation Inc., and from Jim Starlin himself. You're integral to our success. Thank you so much for your continuing enthusiasm. Best, the Creation.Inc. team. What a lovely letter. Wow. Now, this is the first, it'll be the second Kickstarter total that I've backed at such a high level. So, I mean, not high, but, you know, for me, it's pretty high. So, let's take a look at what we got. First, start off with a letter, and then, we got ourselves a white envelope. It feels like prints, and I hope it is, because I love prints, and I have lots of room on these walls to bring them out. Ooh-wee! I'm going to take photos of these, but I will show them on camera, because my camera doesn't have autofocus. Wow, these are pretty sweet hollow or foil or prints of Vanth and the team. That is so damn cool. And his enemies. Oh, this is so awesome. There we go. That's the first one. Second one is oh wow, signed Jim from Jim Starlin, a signed Vanth Dreadstar pinup, which can actually be pinned up. Another pinup. Ooh, wow! It's got it's a very complete set of pinups of Vanth. Very cool. And then we've got this classic one. Dreadstar Returns. This is the piece of artwork that made me want to get involved. And I saw this one as it was being done in the Kickstarter backer pages. Oh, here's another one. Hughes and who did this one? It doesn't say on it. And I think a buddy of mine, Jamal Eigel, has a print in here too, or an alternate cover. There we go. And then Ron Lim did one. Fucking sweet. Pardon my French. It's getting sweet over here. Go another one. And another Jim Starlin. There we go. And a Dreadstar Legacy Edition #1. It is a brand new high quality reprint of Dreadstar Legacy #1. Look at that, boy. So fine. And I'll get pictures of the interior, but I'm going to bag this thing pretty quick. I don't want to stress it out at all. This is very cool. And that came in the manila envelope, which I'm going to replace all this stuff right now. And there goes that letter. But I'm going to bag everything here real quick. As soon as I'm done looking through. Oh, there's more in the envelope. What else do we have? Oh, wow. It's a pack of trading cards. And you know what? I think I'm going to send these to my buddy, Weird Paul. I know he likes trading cards, and I mean, my collection solely consists of those Marvel cards from the 90s and now these. So I'll probably send these to Weird Paul. Probably send those along to him, because I know he likes trading cards, and I'll make a note of how valuable these are, because anytime I have extra stuff here at the Retro Station, when I buy lots of things, I have extras, and if I have extras, I send them out to my friends. So, very cool trading cards. Very cool. Anything else? Seems like there might be. There is. Oh, sweet. Bookmark. And it's hollow foil. Very cool, which will come in handy with the book that they send. All right, before I close okay. We'll put in everything else. Yeah, we're going to cut this for time, I think. No, you want to know all of the things that it comes with, I'm sure. Especially if you're a Kickstarter backer as well. And we'll go ahead and set this aside. All right. Everything here, by the way, I should note, everything here is very nicely individually wrapped in the bubble wrap. Like securely, they were not kidding in the letter about securely wrapped. So I'll go ahead and replace that top layer of bubble wrappings. Ooh, and it's taped. All right. I'm going to have to unsecure the tape here. There we go. Very nice. Oh, wow. Don't worry, you'll see in here in just a second. I want to separate the things. So, first of all, we've got copy of Dreadstar Returns. Oh, this is, and I you can't tell by the picture, I'm sure, but man, it's like a matte and glossy, and it is so nice. Signed by Jaime Jameson and Jim Starlin as well. Starlin as well. That's awesome. Very awesome. I've read some of this online. Oh no! Right? And yeah, I will not show you what's on page. I want to say about 25 or so, but it's pretty rad. Yeah. So Ominous Press. Wow, this is a beyond prestige format hardcover. Wow, what a phenomenal piece. And it's going to be really nice on my bookshelf next to my other collections. I think I'll put this right next to my omnibus of Planetary. Wow, so cool. Such a very good quality book. And I will go ahead and place it over here while I go and check out the rest of the stuff. So, at the level that I backed it at, you also get the Dreadstar Guidebook by Jim Starlin and Robert Greenberger. Very cool. And I'll do some shots of the illustrations inside. And it gives you a profile of the main characters, like Lord High Papal and, Skeevo and everyone else. World of the Woods, Evil Wyeth, all of the cool stuff within, and a timeline of the Dreadstar universe, which, I cannot explain how quality these books are. Like, to the touch, these things are so cool. Big ups to Creation Inc. They knocked this out of the park. Very, very cool. Very high quality printing. And I backed, I guess it's backing when you pre-order books from like Pat Contry does a guidebook to the Super Nintendo and the regular Nintendo, and I bought both of them. And it's like the print quality there is very good. This is like a step above even that, and that was really good. And then, oh man, so definitely cool. Okay, so this was another huge thing for me. Was you get the Omnibus Press Black Book, the art of Jim Starlin, and it's sketches and inks from the book. A really badass Thanos ink right at the top. So rad. So I was gonna be cool if it was just Dreadstar, right? But it's got MODOK, it's got Adam Warlock, it's got full color pictures, sketches. One of the Thunderbolts version of Venom. Man, oh man. Badass Hulk picture. My favorite Marvel hero is the Hulk. That other company. So good. Oh man, so good. Oh, Superman Unchained. It's a Mongol versus Superman. Like, this is the retro stuff right here, folks. Oh, and Hardcore Station. Oh boy. Hey, Linkara, what's up? I guess I'm breaking that fourth wall here. Atop the fourth wall. Check that out, by the way. But yeah, Linkara, Hardcore Station. Would you like to see all of the stuff? I may post a couple pictures from Hardcore Station, which was an epic imprint. Yeah. Wow, Shazam, Billy Batson. This book is phenomenal. I can't wait to dive in and read it. Again, it's Jim Starlin, Art of Jim Starlin Black Book. And that was the last piece of the pie here that it came with. And holy crap, folks. I gotta say, everything, everything that I did, that I paid for, I got in spades here. It is just a phenomenal set, a phenomenal group of items. So thanks again, Jim Starlin and the Omnibus Press, folks, for creating such a great package. And all the goodies, super cool. The book, fantastic. The art book, amazing. And the guidebook, ultra cool. And if you're looking for maybe doing an icon supplement or what have you, check out Steve Kenson, at Steve Kenson, over here on Twitter. Maybe get with him. Maybe Omnibus Press, you'd like to team up and have some very cool role-playing game stuff. Yeah, it's a cheap plug, I know. But hey, thanks again for everyone tuning in. if you liked what you saw here today, give me a thumbs up. Let me know over on Twitter, because where I'm going to probably boast about this the most, the video and all. And if you like what you saw, thumbs up. Please share it with your friends. And last but not least, please subscribe if you haven't already. I do other things. I review movies, video games. I even do a crazy wrestling show. I'm going to be doing some wrestling videos. So we got a lot of stuff coming on my channel. Please like, subscribe, share. It'll help get everything made a lot quicker. And that's that. Oh, and one last thing. More than anything else that I've said already, stay retro. Peace.
Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. Throwing out a hissy fit, your views ain't in the millions, and every up and comer is a threat to what you're dealing. And instead of getting better, you just spout up on your Facebook, crying on your Twitter bit about how bad your case look. In case you didn't get it yet, allow me to rephrase it. You're more than my 4-year-old, I'm actually amazed. Like you couldn't even see the forest for the trees. The writing's on the wall, literally there to see. How you getting salted at a culture blowing up, man? I think there was a point where you stopped growing up, man. Instead of showing up, man, irrationally mad. Don't appropriate impression like the latest fashion fad. It isn't cool or funny to be acting like an edgelord. You alienate friends, pushing closer to the edge more. I don't know how to say it anyway to make it clear. If you're the one unhappy, then the problem's in the mirror. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. The net is a repository for the vast expanses of human knowledge and all the technological advances, and I can't say enough how you gotta be open-minded. Yes, if you're looking for a fight, then you damn well find it. An axe needs grinding, you're not alone. There's a million other nerds who can bitch and moan and groan about how there's a release date delay of the new game. Man, decrease the cliche of your neckbeard. I'm afeared of the intensity of your love for two characters. You claim I've got some chemistry and they belong together. Every